Good morning. It's Jersey Joe from Ohio. Monday, October 2nd, 8:30 a.m. in the morning. You have to excuse me, me glance at my notes a little bit here. Well, mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. When is someone going to be accountable? Kevin, in your conferences, grow a set of balls, will you please? I wanted the media to ask you, what happened when that Falcon receiver was 20, 30 yards wide open? No one was there. Your typical answer, I can't answer that until I see the film. Bullshit. Okay? The answer should be, it's wrong. It shouldn't have happened. It'll be thoroughly discussed with my coaches. And then I'll be able to give you the correct answer. That's what the answer should be. But no, your laid back way, you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Frick that. That's bullshit. Like I said, grow a set of balls. I'll tell you, do you know who the defensive coordinator, the defensive backfield coach is? Can you answer that? Can anybody answer that? Well, it's Joe Woods. He handles that. Okay, Joe Woods handles the backfield, defensive backfield. And he has an assistant, Brandon Lynch, but it's Joe Woods. Joe freaking Woods. Now, I've been watching football for 70 years. I'm 77 years old. Since I've been 7, I've been watching football. I have never, ever seen a team with a running back from the practice squad come in and they run 10 straight running plays for a touchdown. Never have I ever seen that. That wasn't like the pros against the college team. That was like the pros against the high school team. Okay? Now you think a defensive coordinator that has some smarts, they call it timeout, and he does something. He goes and talks to the defensive line. Okay, they're that bad or they gave up? Well, what's the answer to that? Are they that bad or did they just give up? That was embarrassing, humiliating. Just, again, beyond belief. Beyond belief. We have no special teams per se. No receiver to run the ball back on punts. Our receiver on a punt catches the ball at the 10 when he should have just let it go. He was in complete control. He could have stopped it at the 1. There's no way it's going to bounce over his head. He had complete control. What does the coach, in this case, I would prefer, what does he teach? What does he teach these guys? I don't understand it. What does he teach these guys? What does any of these coaches teach these guys? Okay? We stink. Okay? Kevin, why didn't you convey the message before Jacoby threw the interception on the last play to just get 10 yards to give York a chance to tie the game for us? Why go for 16 yards? Just get 10 yards and convey the message. Oh, that's right, I forgot. We had no timeouts. Who handles our time clock? Stevie Wonder? Okay? Start delegating some of this stuff to people who have, that's all they do, is they look at the clock. That's all they do is look at the clock and time control. Look at that clock. We had no timeouts left. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Now let's get to Clowney. Now either the coaches felt that the Falcons were going to beat them, don't worry about it. Clowney, you rest for another week because we got the Chargers coming up. Either that or Clowney is a clown. He knew Myles Garrett was out, okay? Have some balls and tape your ankle and get out there and help the defense. Okay? Help the defense. No. You prima donna. You don't even go in the game. Give me a break, a sprained ankle. These guys years ago used to play with broken arms, pulled hamstrings. You guys are all prima donnas. That's what you are. Okay? You should have played, Clowney. You could have made a difference. You should have played. There's no doubt about it. Now, I think a few people should be fired, including Woods right at the top. Why don't we have a defensive back coach by itself? Why does Woods have to do everything? Okay? And it's not being cruel. These guys get paid anyhow. Big money. Big money. Okay? Woods, you're fired. Boom, off he goes to the Bahamas for a month or so. He gets paid no matter what happens. He is not doing the job. Either is Pfeiffer, the special teams coach. They got to go, okay? Somebody's got to be held accountable. Now, it's going to be a miracle, if the Browns even sniff the playoffs. We're fortunate in the fact that everybody else lost in the division. So, in essence, we're in first place, tied with everybody else, okay? With San Diego coming up. San Diego is going to eat our lunch. Okay, they're going to eat our lunch without question. And I thought maybe the Patriots would be soft. They may eat our lunch. There's no way we're going to make the playoffs. Even if we had a decent record and Watson came in, he hasn't thrown a ball in 2 years. He's going to be rusty. Okay, without question. He's going to be rusty. He's going to make some mistakes. So don't wait for him to become the savior. Next week we're going to get drilled. So expect it. In fact, next week's going to probably it is the first game I've missed in 60, 70 years. I'm going on a 3 or 4 day trip with my wife. And she's shocked because usually I have her plan all these around football. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I got to sit and watch because I'm a fan and I love the Browns. We're jinxed. We're jinxed. Right off the bat, we sign one of the top receivers on punts and kicks in the game, and he pulls his Achilles or whatever. He's out for the year. We're jinxed. Miles gets in a car accident. Okay? We're jinxed. Our injuries. We're jinxed. We're jinxed. We're jinxed. Okay? It's almost a joke comparing it to like the Babe Ruth with Boston. I'm very sorry to say we have a long season. The highlights for me, because we're not going anywhere, is Cooper has several 100-yard games. Chubb wins the rushing crown. And that's it. That's all we can do to look forward to. You can't blame it on Jacoby. He's doing one hell of a job. Okay? He really is. He really is. But if you're not coached properly, the game plan is not designed properly, the defense of line totally crumbles like a high school line. Okay? You guys, your heads are so far up your asses, you should be totally ashamed. 10 runs and a touchdown. Oh my God, I can't believe it. 10 runs and a touchdown. Well, I made up my mind. I'm not going to let the Browns ruin my autumn and my winter by rooting for them and feeling like shit when they lose every single solitary week, because it's coming up. Mark my words. If changes are not made, it is coming up. Trust me on that. All right. This is Jersey Joe from Ohio, signing off today. God bless all you guys. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. And just chalk up the Chargers as a loss, so you're not disappointed when in fact we do get drilled. Hey, take care.